Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Justin Fields, Part 5. Let's get it. So, taking another look at Justin Fields here, this time versus Michigan State. Lots of plays here. Lots of plays to really like. Couple, things to be not necessarily concerned about, just be aware of more than anything else. But there's a lot to like in this film. I had a blast breaking it down. Fired up to share it with you. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. All right, Justin Fields, Part 5. Heating up, getting close to the draft. Down here to the bottom of the screen, little quick out adjust versus cloud corner. Love it, just playing ball. Great adjustment by Olave. Again, if I had to bet a lot of money, this would be all stick. Just meaning the inside receivers are running stick, the outside wide receivers are running quick outs versus cloud or a rolled up corner. It converts into a fade or go. So when we see short motion right here, what I think is supposed to be run down here gets run up top with the quick out, a little stick route or whatever you want to call that inside route. But when we get to cloud corner, down here at the bottom of the screen, and all cloud corner means again is we're rolled up. There now, the corner is now the flat defender. So we're here, now he's into the run fit. So now this quick out, which normally would be out right here, right? Now it adjusts to an outside release. Why? Because we want to engage this guy, this defender. We want this cloud corner to have to get involved here, get his hands on, so that it opens up usually the space for this inside stick. Now, you have to cover him. If you just whiff on the bench press, kind of press at the line of scrimmage, it's going to be a big hit right here. Pretty rare that it comes out this clean, but great vision, great start to the game. There it is. That's too easy. Really too easy into the boundary. But basically, everybody's open. Take your pick. Got 4 completions, really 5 completions, all over the place, but take the big play. Love it. Love to see that kind of vision. Love to see that kind of taking advantage of what the defense gives you. Nothing clean about the snap, but great execution. Love it. Love to see that kind of adjustment read play. 3rd and 8. Again, you want to play quarterback at a high level, this is what happens sometimes. Now, penalty, yes. Throw, issues, but he gets smacked in the face. Watch this defensive end. This is what happens when you get a linebacker or a defensive end on a tight end, and that is violence. Okay? First of all, the tight end obviously gets a little wide, splits. But that is feet overhead. Boom. Oh my goodness. And the reason I put it on there, not that, he's tougher than the other guys, but just to show, what it's not always highlights. There's an element of getting smacked and being able to bounce back, be resilient, and find a way. And so when you see the visual evidence of it, I think it's important to show it, to provide the full scope, the full context of what's going on in these games. I mean, that is a violent hit. Just a forearm across the throat. So you bounce back from that. Next one here, 3rd and short, little 2x2. We're going to get out on the move. They do this a great job. Nice little go into your left hinge, we'll call it. Just basically a comeback where you open inside. Now there's a lot of craft going on here. The wide receiver, Olave, up top, watch this route. He puts his arm up like a go. A lot of artistry right there. I love it. That's some craft right there. Right there. Hand up. This isn't wide receiver school, but if it was, loving it. Gets downhill. See him get towards his target. Start working downhill towards his target. Let it go. Ball location, throat, face area. Just a thing of beauty. And this wasn't like a one-off throw. They do this a bunch in this game. Love changing the launch point for the quarterback. 2 hands on the ball, get downhill, let that thing go, strike outside the pocket. Really impressive throwing on the run in this game. Right here, this is just making a play. 3rd and 2, nothing there. Being able to extend a play, make good decision, keeps his eyes down the field, but at the end of the day, just take it yourself. Obviously, not a news alert here, but he's a big, strong, athletic guy. But he can move. 2 hands on the ball, protecting it the whole time. He's going to be already is a problem in the red area. Again, when it's not clean, this is just the evolution of the game now. Check what's going on in this play. You got play action. You got double horizontal stretch. You got guys in the flat. We got a variation of mesh. We've got horizontal stretch on horizontal stretch. If anything, I thought he might throw the corner down here. Not knowing what his read is, I would guess that the read here is flat to the back. I guess that's a flat. Who knows what route that is for the back. If I had to guess what the read is here, just with the mechanics of the play, I would guess that this is supposed to be a flat. Then we get a corner, so it's really a high-low out here, and then I think they're running mesh here. So the outcome of the mesh, excuse me, being the number 3. So just a simple 1, 2, 3, and I thought he was going to throw the corner. It looks like he just can't see it. Not the only time in this game that he doesn't see the corner. So again, it's always a combination of things. It's not one thing. Yes, this is a highlight play. This is a great touchdown run, being able to stay alive, make a play. But it's about building the full context here. Just be able to project what this is going to be like. Love the design here. 2 hands on the ball, protecting it. Creative. Ends up essentially walking in. Another big time run here. This is zone read. 1st and 10. Little nub, 1x3 trips. And this is just crossing over 2 dudes. Now, it would have been next level if he could have accelerated for a touchdown there. But this is taking the ball, clearing out, getting 2 isolations. 91, no chance. 3, no chance. Everything but that final gear. That's pretty special. Really special. And again, it's nothing. The design of the play isn't special. It's just Justin Fields making 2 guys miss him in 2-hand touch. You can see he just runs out of gas a little bit when he tries to go from 5th to 6th. But we're reading 91, C-gap defender on our right. Can't really see his number right now. So right here. So we're going to arc block out on whoever the DB type defender is. We're going to get a double team here. And then I think this second level fill here is coming all the way from here. So he just goes one-on-one twice. And he says, thank you, I'll take that layup. Great set right there. That second one, this one right here, is really special. It's almost like a half jump cut. It's a big dude to be able to do that. And then hit the corner. Try to run away from a DB. Close. But it wasn't all perfect by any means. Right here, this is one of the corners I talk about missing, the tight end up top. This is spot up top. Now again, I have a whole video on spot. I acknowledge there's not one way to universally read it. You just hate to see shots for touchdowns missed and basically sacks or throwaways, unnecessary hits here on the quarterback. Now they straight up drop the corner. So this is one of those delicate plays for me where you can make the argument that he doesn't see it, that he doesn't know what the read is. But again, unless you're in the Ohio State quarterback room, you can't tell me what the read is here. I can tell you that many teams run this play. It is corner, spot or snag, with a wide or flat here, okay? And I've been on teams that read it 1, 2, 3. I've also been on teams that make this the alert versus certain coverages, and if it's not there, you read the flat defender. I've also, well, that's really the 2 main ways to do it. So I acknowledge that there's a chance that if this is just an alert in your world or alert type play, that you would miss it. Because with the depth of this corner out here, it's going to be tough to get a corner in zone coverage. Now he drives the spot. They end up essentially having a flat defender and a corner in the same spot, ironically, for the spot and the wide. But again, just the vision element is more why I put it on there than anything else. It's one of those things where, the vibe around people's hot takes, that he can't get through reads, or there's elements of the Ohio State offense that aren't conducive to translating onto Sundays. Every team in the league runs this play. So again, it's just pretty rare to see a corner on the defensive side of the ball drive the spot like that. It just is. And so, it is what it is. The film doesn't lie. But like the fact that he doesn't take a sack there, like the fact that he's battling, not panicking, but again, it is what it is. One more time. You can see his eyes. He's at the flat defender the whole time. He never checks the tight end. So maybe they don't alert it. Maybe they don't make it live. I would just say the one thing I would like to see here is no to the spot, no to the flat. Right now, all the way back across to whatever's on the backside. You can see it working across right there. If he does that, he probably throws that in basic right down the hash. You guys know how much I love it, in down the hash. You can see it. Just for whatever reason right here, it gets stuck 1 to 2. Because either 3 is open. Yeah, nice job not taking a sack. Then there are throws and plays like this where you just really appreciate and the special element of what he's able to do for me. Again, on the move, rolling to your right, a little switch release, hinge comeback, walk in, throw it right over a guy. I mean, this is they've got a really cool package where they move him around. A little sprint roll out here, change the launch point again for the protection unit, play pass. But this is over a defender, on the move, on the sideline. And I love how they get there. Again, if you take any of the quarterback school courses, you know I love a good switch release. Watch the receivers down here at the bottom of the screen. So switch release, little hook, little comeback. Okay, I love this concept. It's not the easiest throw in the world. Now, I've seen it run a few different ways, so I'll just draw it up how I'm most used to doing it. So normally for me, this is inside and the landmark is usually right on the hash. This is usually switch release and then right on the numbers. I'm more often used to it opening inside and hinging out. I like the way that they do it here as far as I think he turns and makes it like a legitimate comeback. It's whatever your offense is used to doing, but usually it's just 1 to 2. 1 to 2. Nothing easy about this throw. The thing that I really like about this throw is it's over a flat defender. Normally, with the switch release, it disorients flat defenders where they'll get so much depth that you end up getting it in front of the flat defenders. But right here, this is over a flat defender, outside the pocket, on the run, on the sideline. I mean, that's a beautiful touch throw. Look at that flat defender. Starts on the hash. That's kind of the nickel. Gets width with Fields, but not enough depth. And then that's a touchdown. That's Justin Fields making a play. Now, it's a cool offensive architecture structure of the play, but that's a beautiful throw. Up and over someone outside the pocket on a really not the easiest route hookup in the world. I love the fact that he puts it over a guy there. Just a little bit of touch. It's not a laser. He certainly has the laser, the arm strength to do it, be able to do that. But right there, he's got that nice, easy 7-iron. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the bell, get the notification. It lets you know when we go live, when we put out new content. I appreciate the support for the channel. Then if you're looking for more information on either RPOs, coverages, pass protection, do me a favor, check out the courses in the description to this video. And then if you're looking for a free course on more quick game stuff, if you have questions about quick game, different conversions, cloud adjustments, slants, hitches, sticks, all those types of things, check out the free course in the description as well. I appreciate the support for the channel. Let's keep the video going. Next one here is for all my mesh fans out there. It's just a thing of beauty when it hits. This thing reminds me of the old Rams. I think it was Azakim, Torrey Holt running down the sideline. I think that one might have been bullets. This one is just, you can't draw it up better. Spartans collide into each other, or as Mike March used to say, snap wraps. It's Spartans backwards, in case you're wondering. That's a cool image though right there. But, so, everybody knows mesh. If you're watching this channel, you're probably pretty familiar with the concept. I'll draw it up just to make sure we're all on the same page. Starts with the wheel or the rail out here. Then we get usually a deep hook over the ball. And then there's going to be this little mesh here. Now the best ones, usually with an in or a post curl on the other side. Now the best meshes, this is really the part to watch as far as the nuance here, is when you come and you want, it's obviously illegal to run a pick here. Like you can't run directly into them. But when you can get the defender who's guarding you to run into the defender that's guarding the other guy, it's a thing of beauty. Friendly fire here. just a absolute perfectly executed mesh. You can see what he does there, just that little deke. See how he kind of dekes at, what is that, 25? The guy who's guarding the slot down here to the bottom, the tight end up top runs at him, doesn't hit him, just dekes him, and the defender is not in the correct position. The defender up top should be tailpiping that tight end right behind him, so he can't get picked off. And then obviously the effort by the DB is a bummer. But beautiful, great finish, 2 for 1 there, blocking, house call, mesh. Everybody's favorite play in 7-on-7. Fun to see from the backfield here. Again, less to do with Fields here and more to do just with the actual execution of the mesh. But for Fields, you can see him go rail to the right to mesh. Rail, no. Mesh, yes. Wide open. I mean, obviously wide open. Could have punted it to him. Little baby drop kick. Love it. So they certainly, obviously, have some great offensive schemes, what they're doing. But I just appreciate what they do, especially move in the pocket. Again, outside, comeback, outside the numbers. I mean, this is like a clinic tape of these types of throws on the run, outside the numbers. This is really from like a pro hash. This will be from the far hash in the pro game, tighter hashes. Get downhill, and again, check the ball location. I mean, it's all the time. Right up on his face, throat area, on the sideline, come back, on the move. And I didn't put every single one in this video. I mean, there were a bunch in this game. Just love the fact that what he can do, this skill set will translate to any team, any league, anywhere. Outside the pocket, comebacks to the field. On the run. Just really nice. Smooth, effortless. Love the accuracy and the consistency that he's able to do that. Again, this time we go from 3x1 to 2x2. Speed out to the field down here. Again, the full bag of clubs. Drive a speed out. You know, it's almost on the far hash. This is wider than a pro hash. 1, 2, 3. Rip, anticipation, speed out all the way to the other side. Driven, fastball. I'll pause it at the top just so we can see the anticipation element of what's going on here. So he separates right there. You can see the speed out, not out of that break yet. All his cleats in the ground, that back foot lined up, driven. Impressive. I mean, really, the full kind of every layer of throw, meaning driven, touch, kind of medium touch trajectory, balls outside the numbers, balls on the run to the right, balls on the run to the left, deep throws that will end on. Some unbelievable effort plays right here. This is zone read, but this is on here because of one's effort. Now, I was nervous he was going to block him in the back, but this is shoulder to shoulder. Look at the effort. I mean, when you see effort plays like this on film, I'm telling you that. In my opinion, it means as much, if not more. Obviously, you have to be able to do all the things to play the position. But when you see this type of effort from a guy, it pops off the film. Look at him. He's 5 yards behind him. He's going to go catch up and make a shoulder-to-shoulder block. Now, it might be mildly unnecessary, but it doesn't take away from the effort. It doesn't take away from the burst. I mean, just appreciate the effort. Let alone the stride, the ability to run, catch up, but make a legal block shoulder to shoulder, confirm that touchdown. I mean, that's as impressive as anything I can remember him doing and seeing playmaking wise, delivering the ball. And he does a lot of great things playing the position of quarterback. I just love to see this as just a football player. I think that's the thing at the highest level is the great quarterbacks, great any position. They're first and foremost great football players. And this is a great football play. Love it. Next one here, 2 more. This is a 3rd and 10 from the 10. I don't love this scheme. I talk a lot about how much I enjoy Ohio State's offense. Do not love this scheme. Do love his ability here to basically Lamar Jackson this hot. That's what I'm now calling it. Because Lamar Jackson's done this a few years now where he's hot and he just doesn't think that the guy's going to get him. And right here, it's 5-person protection. You can do the math, right? 5-person protection. We're going to get a half turn right, So quickly draw it up, half turn right. We're going to get a squeeze to our left. So what that means is that we're going to be hot off the left. So we're going here, here, here. In a normal world, if this defender was back, it would be here and here. But when he walks up into this A gap, into the feet of the defensive lineman, see when he's in the feet of the defensive lineman, now they're going to get what most people would call a squeeze call. So he's down, and now the free player is going to be the widest player. Why? Because we never want free runners running through the A and the B gap. I know a great course that talks a lot about this. So again, but there's no hot throw here. Like he just basically makes the C gap defender have no chance. I mean, he doesn't touch him. He's got 47 has no chance to touch him. And it's a great throw. We'll chirp at the end too to their sideline. But when I talk about scheme-wise, and I try to be as honest as I can about scheme that I like and scheme that I dislike, right here, he's hot off a C-gap defender. There's no hot throw. Where are you supposed to throw the hot? No one's running any sort of quick route. You know what I mean? Like there is no hot throw. So that's the only thing I don't love about the actual structure of the play. Got to have a hot belt in. But right there, that's pretty special. Just spin out, put it right on the front pylon. Great job of scramble drill. There's just big plays all over the place. Again, the full kind of catalog of plays, right? Extending plays, running plays, effort plays, deep throws, throws on the run to the right that are designed, scrambles to the left that aren't designed, smooth, effortless stroke, just lots and lots to like. And then this final one is a big touchdown, go ball, up top. Again, middle field close, press man coverage. They're going to take a shot, try to put it right down his line, maybe a touch inside, but man, pretty perfect as far as trajectory, where that ball comes down. Again, never been a huge fan of the play fake to throw an outside go, but I do love the protection that it gives you there with the full slide. And again, it hits him right on the face throat area. It's a 40, what are they on, the 41? Just thing of beauty. Drop it right down onto like the 2-yard line, 38-yard throw. Just beautiful. I love the trajectory of it. And then it's not a foul ball. It gives his guy a shot, and it's right there in the basket. Just really, I really enjoyed seeing the full array of throws show up in this game. Driven balls, touch balls, deep balls. Lots of good stuff. So that is a wrap. Justin Fields, Michigan State, 2020, short and seasoned. I personally thought this was a pretty good example of what I think he can do. And he does consistently. He's got the full array of throws, fun to watch, to break down. Big, athletic, strong guy playing quarterback at a really high level. Fascinated, excited to see where he lands. Let me know what you think of the video. I appreciate it. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.